Intrepid Books and One Click Digital present Fire and Ash by Jonathan Maberry. Narrated by Brian Hutchison and directed by Rachel Pick.
Part 1. The Hinges of Destiny. A quote from Holly Black's Red Glove. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. Chapter 1. Benny Amora sat in the dark and spoke with monsters. It was like that every day. It had become the pattern of his life. Shadows and blood. And monsters. Everywhere. Monsters. Chapter 2. The thing crouched in the darkness. It stank of raw meat and decay. A metal collar was bolted around its neck and a steel chain lay coiled on the bottom of the cage, looking like the discarded skin of some great snake. The thing raised its head and glared through the bars. Greasy black hair hung in filthy strings, half hiding the gray face. The skin looked diseased, dead. But the eyes. The eyes. They watched with a malevolent intensity that spoke of a dreadful awareness. Pale hands gripped the bars with such force that the knuckles were white with tension. The thing's teeth were caked with pieces of meat. Benny Amora sat cross-legged on the floor, sick to his stomach, sick at heart, sick in the depths of his soul. Benny leaned forward. His voice was thick and soft when he spoke. "Can you hear me?" The creature's lips curled. "Yes, you can hear me," said Benny. "Good. Can you understand me? Do you know who I am?" A fat drop of bloody spit oozed from between the creature's teeth, rolled over its bottom lip, hung for a moment, and then dropped with a faint plash to the floor. Benny leaned closer still. "Do you recognize me?" After a long moment, the thing in the cage leaned forward too. Its face underwent a slow process of change. Doubt flickered in its eyes. The lips relaxed over the teeth. It sniffed the air as if trying to identify Benny's scent. The doubt in its eyes deepened. It bent closer still, and now the lips seemed like they were trying to shape a word. Benny pushed himself even closer, trying to hear what sound that word carried. "Ha," murmured the creature in a rasping croak. "Ha, Han." "Go on," Benny encouraged. "Go ahead. You can do it. Say something." The creature rested its forehead against the inside of the bars, and Benny leaned all the way forward. "Han, Han." "What is it?" whispered Benny. "What are you trying to say?" The creature spoke the word. It came out as a whisper, a full word, 2 syllables. "Hungry." Suddenly it lunged at Benny. Gray hand shot between the bars and grabbed Benny's shirt. The creature howled with triumph. "Hungry!" Wet teeth snapped at him. It jammed its face between the bars, trying to bite him, to tear him, to feed its hunger. Benny screamed and flung himself backward, but the creature had him in its powerful hands. The teeth snapped. Saliva that was as cold and dirty as gutter water splashed Benny's face. "Hungry! Hungry! Hungry!" screamed the thing. Behind Benny, a voice shouted in anger. The soldier, moving too slow and too late. Something whistled through the air above Benny's head and rang off the bars. A baton, swung by the soldier with crippling force. The creature jerked backward from a blow that would have smashed its jaw and shattered its teeth. "No!" bellowed Benny, still caught by the thing's hands, but squirming, fighting it and swinging his arms up to block the soldier. "Move, kid," snarled the guard. The baton hit the bars again with a deafening karoom. Benny bent his knees and forced his foot into the narrow gap between him and the bars, then kicked himself backward. The creature lost one handhold on his shirt, but it grabbed the bar to brace itself so it could pull even harder with the other. Benny kicked out, once, twice, again, slamming his heel into the hand holding the bar, hitting knuckles every time. The creature howled and whipped its hand back from the bars. Its screech of agony tore the air.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.